Ever found yourself kind of fascinated by those stories where someone uncovers a massive family secret?
Yeah, like one that could just completely upend everything.
Exactly. Well, that's the kind of stuff we're diving into today with Dashmi, this Hindi thriller film.
Oh yeah, Dashmi. It's been getting a ton of buzz, and for good reason.
It really digs deep into these impossible choices people face.
Right, like when doing the right thing means betraying someone you love.
Exactly. Betrayal, loyalty, duty, all that juicy stuff. And for this deep dive, we've got a whole bunch of sources to pull from.
We've got reviews from critics, some fan discussions happening over on MovieKaTicket, and even some interviews with folks involved with the film.
Should give us a pretty good picture of what makes this film tick.
Definitely. Should be interesting to see how all the different perspectives line up.
All right, well, Dashmi hit theaters back in February.
Yeah, February 16th to be exact.
Right, and right out of the gate, people were praising it for its psychological depth and the way it tackles this whole idea of moral ambiguity.
Yeah, like those situations where there's no clear-cut right or wrong answer, just a whole lot of gray.
And leading us through this moral maze is Sohail, the main character.
Played by Vardhan Puri.
That's right. And the film's directed by Shantanu Anant Tambe. So, any thoughts on the director so far?
You know what I think Tambe's really good at? It's how he doesn't shy away from those gray areas I mentioned.
Yeah, like he's not giving us easy answers.
Nope, he just throws you right into the mix, lets you wrestle with those tough questions right alongside the characters.
And speaking of wrestling with tough questions, Sohail's got a real doozy on his hands.
He finds himself in this situation where he's torn between protecting his family
Oh, I bet that's never easy.
and staying true to his own sense of justice.
So it's like duty versus loyalty.
Exactly. And the film really makes you wonder, what would you do if you were in Sohail's shoes?
Ugh, talk about a pressure cooker.
No kidding.
And on top of all that, Vardhan Puri's performance as Sohail is getting a ton of praise.
Oh, yeah, he's phenomenal in this.
Like, critics are specifically calling out this one scene. It's where Sohail confronts his brother Sachin.
Sachin's played by Gaurav Sareen, by the way.
Right. And in this scene, Sohail, he knows Sachin's mixed up in something dangerous.
Oh, so there's that brotherly bond, but also this knowledge that something's wrong.
Yeah. And the way Puri conveys Sohail's inner struggle is just amazing, apparently. Like he uses just his eyes and these subtle shifts in his body language.
Yeah, it's really powerful stuff. Like you can feel the turmoil he's going through.
Really makes you appreciate the power of a great actor.
Definitely. And it really drives home how Dashmi goes beyond your typical thriller stuff. It's not just about the external plot.
It gets into the character's head.
Exactly. You're experiencing their emotions right alongside them.
So it's like an emotional roller coaster.
Pretty much.
And speaking of emotional roller coasters, let's talk about Sachin for a minute.
Ah, yes. Sohail's brother. So what are we thinking about him? Good guy, bad guy?
Well, that's the thing. He's not just some one-dimensional villain.
Yeah, there's definitely more to him than meets the eye.
The film gives you glimpses into his past, his motivations. Makes you wonder if he's really bad or just a product of his environment.
Oh yeah, that nature versus nurture debate.
And this is something people are really debating over on MovieKaTicket.
Oh, I bet. That's always a juicy topic.
So it's not just a film, it sparks these bigger conversations.
And then we've got Monu, played by Aishwarya Anishka.
Sohail's love interest.
Right, and she represents this kind of innocence.
Like a breath of fresh air in this whole web of secrets and lies.
And her presence really highlights what Sohail stands to lose.
Adds another layer to his character.
Makes him more vulnerable, more human.
So it's this whole intricate web of characters, their relationships, the tough choices they make. It's what makes Dashmi so gripping.
It's more than just entertainment.
And MovieKaTicket gives it a must-watch rating. Audiences seem to love how the film gets them talking.
Yeah, they're not just passively watching, they're actively engaging with these moral dilemmas, debating the characters' actions, even relating it back to their own lives.
It's a film that sticks with you.
Definitely.
So to sum it all up, Dashmi is more than just your average thriller. It's a story about family loyalty and the gut-wrenching choices we make when faced with impossible situations.
It's got powerful performances.
Nuanced characters.
And thought-provoking themes.
It's a film worth checking out.
Absolutely.
But you know what's really got me thinking about Dashmi? It's that line between right and wrong, duty and love. Does a film like this make you question your own moral compass?
I think that's the beauty of Dashmi. It doesn't give you easy answers, but it does make you look inward and confront the complexities of human nature.
Both within ourselves.
And in the world around us.
Definitely something to think about.